He has a standard American sunny, handsome face, but he doesn't know it. As a veteran powerhouse in the NBA, the current starting shooting guard of the Lakers, but he was an undrafted player. He used to worry about his mediocre talent, worry about his future in the NBA. Now he has grown into a gold medal wing all-rounder. Along the way, Austin Rivers still feels everything seems so incredible now. When the 26-year-old looks back on the past, he said that this experience is very special. I've been a Lakers fan since I was a kid, and now I'm playing for the Lakers. This thing is especially unbelievable to me. Sometimes I have to stop and think about what I'm doing, because obviously, from my background, all the standards are against me. I have told myself countless times I'm definitely not the most talented person in the world, but I also have no doubt I'm good at many aspects. Now, Reaves has grown into the Lakers' starting player. His years of hard work and persistence have paid off. From the remote place of Arkansas to the prosperous Los Angeles, this is truly an extraordinary journey. Next, please follow this channel to enter the growth story of this rural Mamba. To explore the journey of this NBA player on the way to becoming a star, what kind of mental journey he has gone through. Austin Taylor Reaves, on May 29, 1998, was born in the town of Newark, Independence County, Arkansas. Arkansas is a conservative and underdeveloped inland state, There is no NBA team in the state, and there is no strong basketball culture in the team. Malik Monk, a guard for the Arkansas Kings, Malik Monk also said that most people don't know where Arkansas is. And most people don't know there are basketball players in Arkansas. And located in Newarktown in northeastern Arkansas is a small town with a population of less than 1,400. This town, with an area of only 4.5 square kilometers, has no decent industries, but only vast grasslands and wilderness. The monthly income of the whole town is far below the average salary in the U.S. The living conditions of 10% of families and 15% of population are below the poverty line of American society. To put it more bluntly, is a small rural village in a remote area. There is a big star. Yes, it's Lee from this town. The family environment he came from is more in line with our stereotype of American rural life. Reaves' childhood was surrounded by miles of rice fields, a 2-story brick house on a farm. There was no neighbor within a mile of his home. There was only a large power plant, 2 restaurants selling ice cream and pizza, a small supermarket, and several small gas stations. Growing up in such an environment, Reaves had few friends nor any entertainment facilities. The vast farm around his home was the free world, a carefree and free world. He would run freely in the fields in the morning. Before lunch, ride a 4-wheel motorcycle around his farm. In the afternoon, he leisurely stared at over 100 cows. Walk on the grassland, he would play with bundles of rice ears at dusk. And chasing a group of cute animals back to their nests, he would throw a few balls towards the hoop of the simple court. He would shoot a few home balls. Such a growth environment may make us living in noisy cities now fascinated. But it was all Lee had in his boring childhood. Here, Lee developed a more innocent and humble personality and a carefree attitude towards life. The strong commercial atmosphere of the NBA market has influenced many players' styling, dressing, and endorsements. But Reaves rarely has this kind of temperament. His outfit is always very simple. A Lakers-colored sweatshirt and a slightly bloated pair of sweatpants. Many times, he looks like a country boy trying to fit in the city. Even his endorsement is quite rare in the league. Junair, a new sports brand from our China. It seems that we can't associate this country boy with professional basketball and commercial leagues. In stereotypes, Lee might have grown up step by step, inherit the family business, and become an ordinary farmer or a cowboy, harvesting wheat, herding livestock, ride horses, hunt, patrol, and fish. Find a girl from a small town, get married, and have children. In the quiet years, and live a dull and carefree life. But like many classic families, cases of blood inheritance, the obsession with basketball from his parents' blood was still passed on to Xiao Li. When the talent was inherited to Lee, only left with love and a height that is not too short in the NBA. In terms of static talent, his slender figure, average arm span, and small hands, and non-basketball famous limitations of his non-basketball famous background became the factors that he was not selected in the factors that led to his undrafted status. Lee's mother, Nicolette Walcott, was a women's basketball player at Arkansas State University. She served as a forward for the Red Wolves from 1990 to 1992, and also served as the team organizer, with an average of 21.3 points. In that era, one of the best white women basketball players. Lee's father, Brian Reaves, and was a men's basketball player at Arkansas State University. During Brian's career, he dished out 384 assists, ranking third in the school's assist list. Later, he served as the Arkansas State University's assistant coach, and helped the team win the 1994 NCAA championship. After taking over, he also served as the director of Arkansas basketball wings and the founder of the Hope Fast Championship. He participated in developing youth basketball programs. For this relatively poor basketball culture, he injected his love. The past achievements of their parents in basketball made them treat Lee in the development of professional basketball a very serious attitude. They have high technical requirements for their son. They will actively point out and criticize Reaves' ball handling mistakes on the court. They are also Reaves' biggest supporters. Smart play. Grandma Janet, who has been a Lakers fan for many years, is also the most respected elder of Lee Xiaofei. Reaves also launched a Junjie with a grandma-themed colorway, the first generation of Reaves' signature shoes. Since Reaves was a child, taught him 2 words, have benefited him for a lifetime. They are, you will miss the shot as long as you play, but you must keep confident, play smartly, and enjoy yourself, and be true to yourself. Since Arkansas didn't have an NBA team when Reaves officially started basketball training, Kobe Bryant led the Lakers to win the championship, and the Los Angeles Lakers' huge traffic and the strong personality charm of Kobe's Mamba mentality. Therefore, Lee Firth admitted that he was a die-hard Lakers fan since childhood. At that time, he couldn't imagine he would become a member of the Lakers 10 years later, or be the same position as his childhood idol, Kobe starting shooting guard in the same position. In high school, attended Shuesongling High School in Newark, Arkansas. Reaves at Songling High School in Arkansas began to emerge. With the professional guidance of his parents and self-hard training, he had basketball skills far beyond his peers. In 2013, at the age of 15, Reaves led his school to win the 2A level weekly champion. He once scored 73 points in a 3+10 game, scored 73 points. In senior year, Reaves averaged 32.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, led his team to the 3A weekly championship. He is Hello Belly Kobe, Country Bumpkin, became Kobe Bryant's nickname. The word hick is a bit harsh. It feels a bit mocking and contemptuous. It's really ugly. For those famous high school basketball players in the US, the Arkansas High School League was regarded by them as just a joke. As expected, Reaves' outstanding performance in the small county failed to attract any basketball powerhouse attention. Eventually, he only went to a school that was in the NCAA, but for more than half a century, which has been a weak team in terms of strength and presence. Kansas Wichita State University. Currently playing in the NBA, the most famous player from the school is only Van Jordan. In fact, when he graduated from high school, Reaves received an offer from the University of Arkansas, but he resolutely refused. 18-year-old Lee also knew this. The result, the most likely outcome, was he would follow in his parents' footsteps in basketball. It was logical he would become the star of Arkansas State University. He spent 4 years in the spotlight at school, but it's unlikely to show his strength, and it's even harder to enter the NBA. After graduation, he could follow his older brother Spencer Rivers to play in overseas leagues. Although it's not impossible, but in the end, Lee decided to work hard for the illusory NBA dream to work hard. After coming to Wichita State University in his freshman year, Lee Rivers missed many games, scoring only 4.1 points per game. But in his sophomore year, he officially entered the college league competition. His average of 8.1 points and 3.1 rebounds. But his three-point shooting percentage reached a quite excellent 42.5%. He occasionally scored over 20 points in a game. But this was not enough to make any NBA scouts remember this guy who played little, a pure white handsome guy with a thin body and no tattoos. After all, the NBA doesn't care about appearance. After the sophomore season, Reaves was closer to his NBA dream. He was closer to it. Although he transferred to Oklahoma State University, where Blake Griffin studied, due to the CA transfer rules, he had to miss a season of games. During the offseason, Lee did crazy weight gain training. He achieved his goal of gaining 20 caddies. On March 7, 2020, Reaves won 78-76, defeating Texas Christian University. He became famous, scoring a career-high 41 points. He scored the game-winning shot with 0.5 seconds left. As a junior, Reaves averaged 14.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. He was selected to the All-Big 12 freshman team. But Rivers scored an average of 18.4 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists, and won the first team of the Big 12 Conference again. I live to be drafted. Reaves announced to participate in the 2021 NBA Draft. At that time, the young Lee made the most arrogant statement in the draft. He eventually tried out for 17 NBA teams. Reaves later recalled that except for the Lakers tryout, he wasn't nervous in any other team's tryout. When he walked into the Staples Center training ground, he saw the golden championship flag and retired jerseys. This arena, every corner exudes a great atmosphere. Reaves said, "There was a history there. I wanted to be a part of that history." But interestingly, the Detroit Pistons at that time was the only team to express interest in him and planned to pick him at the 42nd pick to draft him. But facing the NBA dream Lee Ford, whose dream was about to come true, he told the Pistons management not to draft him. He said he didn't want any two-way contracts. "I wanted a guaranteed team spot." In the end, the Pistons had no choice but to give up him. However, Reaves was worried about what to do when his dream was shattered. Only a month later, hey Lakers. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers offered him a two-way contract, but this time, Lee accepted it without hesitation. It's so good. After accepting the Lakers' two-way contract, Lee was ready to participate in the Summer League. Then about a week before the training camp started, Lee finally had the opportunity in Las Vegas with James and his new teammates to play and train together. Lee recalled that that was one of the most important moments in his life. During one of the training sessions, he dribbled past Rondo, while AD was rushing over to try to block him. Lee quickly made a perfect pass to James, who was cutting in. Laujean completed a dunk and gave him an approving look. Davis also stared at him with wide eyes, murmuring in disbelief. "Nice pass," Lee said. He knew at that moment he could play with them. After the 2021 Summer League, before the new season, when Reaves was preparing to leave Las Vegas on the way back to his hometown, he was in the hotel. He received a FaceTime call from an unregistered number. He didn't answer. The caller called again. He refused again. Until Reaves received a text message saying, "I'm RW. Call me back." Reaves couldn't understand who RW was, but soon he realized his mistake. "Oh, that's Russell Westbrook." I hung up on Westbrook's call. When Rivers called back, Westbrook just said mysteriously, "Austin, you should prepare well. Good luck, rookie." Just as Rivers was confused by what Westbrook said, the assistant of Lakers general manager Pelinka quickly sent a message to Rivers' agent Riley, sent a notice to him. Pelinka wanted to have a Zoom meeting with Riley, and Rivers have a Zoom meeting together. Was the Lakers management going to cut me? At that time, Lee was nervous imagining the content of the meeting. All day, he repeatedly recalled his performance in training camp, if he was not good enough. Until the next day, Pelinka mentioned in the video he noticed that Lee often trained alone in the gym and trained late into the night. He might be a perfect fit for the Lakers, for this team. Linka wanted to invite him and Riley to the Lakers club office to discuss the contract details in detail. The Lakers decided to offer him a 2-year contract. Reaves recalled that tell. At the moment after hearing Pelinka, he began to look up at the ceiling of the hotel, and within seconds, he was in tears. He couldn't say a word because he was about to be a member of the Lakers, an official NBA player. At the same time, Reaves also made up his mind. He vowed to be the hardest worker on the team. He would give his all in every ball possession and stay on the court at any cost. Later, When facing a reporter's interview, Reaves said something that moved countless NBA role players. That moved countless NBA players. I have played against 4 Hall of Fame players many times, but you all believed that I came from the remote Arkansas who got a formal place on the Lakers. The later story of Reaves Lakers fans should be familiar with it. Because this previously overlooked white boy in his rookie year, with several excellent performances, first solidified his rotation spot in the team and established his tactical position in the Lakers. On December 15, 2021, as a senior rookie, Lee made 5 of 6 three-pointers, scoring 15 points and 7 rebounds. He hit the winning three-pointer to beat the Mavericks. On April 10, 2022, Lee played in the Lakers' season-ending game against the Nuggets. He played for 42 minutes in overtime, scoring 31 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists, achieving his first triple-double, superstar-level data, which directly swept away the Lakers' team and fans' prejudice against him. He received the personal recognition of GOAT LeBron. On March 19, 2023, against the Magic, Reaves came off the bench, scored 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, helping the team reverse and win. On April 16, 2023, Lee faced his first NBA playoffs in his career against the Grizzlies, with a performance that was no less than James and Davis, scoring 23 points, leading the team to a 128-112 victory again. In his rookie season, excellent performance for the Lakers, he became an important rotation player of the team. He also successfully attracted the attention of the Lakers' Jeanie Buss and Jeanie Buss. Until July 2023, the Lakers management found Lee, expressed their desire to renew a 4-year worth 54 million yuan. At that moment, Reaves felt in a trance by the sublimation of his dream, but he didn't feel it was unreal. Because he knew that in the past year, in more than how hard he trained off the court to gain muscle, how hard he fought on the court, and how hard he worked to shoot every ball for the Lakers. How slim was Lee's NBA dream back then? Now he shines on the court. Lee lived up to expectations on December 9, 2023, in the championship game of the Xinjiang Championship against the Pacers. Lee came on as a substitute again. He scored 28 points and became the key to the team's championship. Reaves, who has gained a lot of exposure in his career, he said in an interview, "I was born in a small town with only 1,100 people. Few people leave there. I just want to let children know that it is possible to pursue your dreams." When I ran around the school and proudly told everyone that I wanted to enter the NBA, many people would look at me with strange eyes. But I didn't care what they thought. Since 2024, Reaves has grown into the Lakers' starting shooting guard. His ball handling percentage has increased significantly. He has become the Lakers' main offensive player. It seems that now Lakers fans have become accustomed to seeing 26-year-old Lee to perform as well as James and Davis. And they are used to him often scoring over 20 points or make the winning three-pointer. In the 2024-25 season, in 34 minutes per game, he could get 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists, making him the 3rd best player on the Lakers. However, this is only Lee's 4th year in the NBA. Although his offense is steady and quick breakthroughs, he is far from being sharp. His defense is limited by talent, and he sometimes makes mistakes, which is a shortcoming of his defense. But it is undeniable that his performance has already exceeded many fans for this average talented white guy with average talent. To this day, Lee still remembers after his brother Spencer entered the professional league, told him, "Hey Austin, the most important thing is to work harder than others every day. This is the only way for us to realize our dreams." I believe here is the same here. When Reaves first joined the Lakers, was a veteran Lakers player, Rajon Rondo, he regarded him as his mentor, Coach Long, and watched Lee from a 2-way contract rookie step by step through his hard work to become the Lakers' most reliable rotation player. He and the Lakers' former assistant coach Phil Handy made such a comment on him. Throughout his entire career, he never received anything from others. He has the fearless spirit to compete with anyone. He likes to be a tough competitor. He has a blue-collar mentality, which is the most valuable. Although his career is still young, he has proved many people wrong. This kid is very humble. I'm sure he has a bright future. If the undrafted player in 2021, if so, came to the Lakers as a lucky loser, came to the Lakers, then now cannot be simply regarded as an inspirational story. His different family background, living conditions, and growth environment, all of these have made Lee from a remote village. He has a pure spirit that exceeds that of urban young people. He has a pure spirit of unremitting efforts for his dream. Now, 26-year-old Lee has known that things always work in mysterious ways. He doesn't need to understand too much because he knows everything he wants is here. At this moment, he is already in it, but he will not be complacent. He will continue to work hard and win his place. This is what he loves, just like his grandmother taught him. Play hard, play smartly, and be true to himself.